Hey everybody, welcome back. So we're doing something a little bit different because I was going to do a cosplay build this week, but then I decided I don't really feel like doing a full cosplay. I could. I just didn't have anything really prepared that worked right now. I had one that I was working on. I'm probably going to scrap that one and just move on to the next one. So instead we decided to do a Corpo build. Corporation build. This actually came via suggestion once before from a user who goes by, well, from the user Bunth. I'm not sure if that's their actual name that they go by on YouTube, but that's the app that they have. It's Bunth786. I've got the comment up here where they suggested this, and so I decided, well, Balam's a good place to start, and I figured I would have a few more options with Balam, but no, not entirely. And you'll see where I'm talking about with that in the weapons. But starting out with the frame, we have ourselves the Varel head, the HD 033M Varel. This head happens to be pretty good for defense. It is not a very bad scan either. It has a pretty quick scan standby, so you don't have to really wait very long for it to come back. The duration of the effect is a little short, but the distance and the recovery and the attitudes, or the distance and the recovery of it, are pretty good. For the core, we're using the Melander C3. This has decent anti-kinetic and anti-explosive defense, though it lacks an anti-energy defense, and the AP is not exactly great either at 2830. Our booster efficiency, our generator output, and our generator supply adjustments are all pretty much around the middle range, around 103 and 102 on the numerical value. For the arms, we have the AR-011 Melander arm, which are pretty mid all around. They're middleweight, they're mid defense, and they're mid AP. And as far as the specializations go, the firearm and melee, they're both pretty much mid as well. And for the legs, I was going to try to make it a bipedal, but the weapons ended up getting a little heavy. So I decided to go with a barrel, thus almost remaking the Liger tail that G1 Michigan uses. Only difference really being the core is a C3 instead of a regular Melander. For the internals, I didn't exactly have the option to use Balam for all of the internals, and as a result I ended up kind of deciding to go with Baus for anything that I couldn't really put Balam on, which I realize Baus isn't the go-to for Balam. Most of the Balam characters anyway, and I kind of wish I would have realized that sooner, because then I could have used something a little bit better than what I did, but it is what it is. I got all the footage before I noticed, so we ended up going with the Kikaku booster from Baus, which actually worked out pretty alright because it gives us a good assault boost, and the assault boost is pretty much the go-to on how to get around the map quickly with this AC build, because this AC is slow. For the FCS, we did end up having a Balam option as the Talbot. I could have gone with the Abbott, but the Talbot is slightly better in that it gives us a little bit more option on the mid and short range. In the generator, again, no Balam generator available, so I went with the Baus Hakushi. The expansion is Pulse Armor, mainly only because we're not up close and personal all the time, although I ended up playing this a little more up close and personal than what I initially thought I would, and thus you can probably go ahead and put either Pulse Armor or Assault Armor on this build. Now for the weapons. Now you'd think that I've been all over the Harris's nuts lately because I've been using it a lot, and I have been using it a lot. This time it was actually by accident, really. I did not actually plan on putting a Harris on here, but it came down between the Harris, the Curtis, and the Scudder, and I just ended up choosing the Harris because I love it. I like using it. For the left arm, we have the Scudder, another Balam option. I could have gone Harris and Curtis together, but the Scudder ended up just kind of working out better for the PvE side of it. You get a little more ammo, and you don't have to worry about running out as much when you're going after large swaths of enemies. And for the back, I was just going to go with a Morley and something else because I wanted more than one option, but when I saw that the only other option on the back weapons that were Balam options was a Huxley, I frankly just kind of don't like the Huxley anymore. I used to use it every once in a while and enjoyed it, but these days it's just tedious, and I'd rather just have two Morleys. So we got two Morleys, and this is actually how we ended up on the Varel legs. Now this build can be used pretty much just anyhow you want to, really. Hold down the Scudder so that it's always shooting, charge up the Harris, hit him with that, hit him with a kick, hit him with the Morleys. Doesn't even have to be in that order, really. It can be in the Morleys first, kick, then the Harris. All of these work. It's pretty much another one of those staggers. Like, just hit the shit out of them. This thing hits like another big old truck. But that's pretty much enough talking about it. I'll go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. I even threw in a match there just to show you guys, by the way. This thing can be beat. It's not OP. You'll see, because there's a match where I just got my shit kind of pushed in. Enjoy!
6-2, do you read me? Do you read me? You've got PCA incoming. Pull out before they make this complicated.
I'm afraid it's too late for that.
This will complicate things. So much for something. You'll have to fight your way out now. Take them down, 6-2. I'll clean up the mess.
AP at 50%. AP.
I've identified some Xylem defenses we can co-opt. Drop in a suspect if you need support.
Press the advantage, 6-2. You've come a long way since your crash landing on Rubicon. Show them.
AP at 50%.
Looks like you did it. And the ECM fog's cleared too. Now, my friend can get back to surveying.
Alright, well, thanks for watching. That is the first of probably going to be many of the Corpo builds that I end up doing occasionally here and there. I'm not going to make it too regular, but it will be one of many. Anyhow, hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and come back for more. Also, feel free to say something in the comments if you want to say something. You got a suggestion for a build or yada yada yada. Say something. Also, you could join us over in Discord if you want. Link is in the description and on the homepage. See ya.